except I want to change that from kPa to PSI. So I've gone and run the USB cable, because you get one of these with the ECU and with the dash. So I've gone and run a second one all the way into there, so I can literally just plug straight into the dash if I want. So I may even just do that now, disconnect from the ECU, because everything seems like it's happy at the moment. I'm just letting it warm up so I can just check the trans again. So we'll get some wheels turning, I think. Alright, let's unplug and get into the dash. We're plugged in now into the dash. IC7 dash. Read all settings from device. All seems pretty happy at the moment, so we're pretty good reading all settings. And this is me not knowing anything about these at all. I'm just like, yes. Okay, we're in the double hero screen, I believe. Channel properties. Splash screen, so I can change that. I can put a HoonTV logo up in the beginning or whatever if I want. I may even do that, but that's not imperative right now. So vehicle information. Alright, so currently we're in kPa, so kPa up there. So I want to go in there and just go PSI, and now we're at 56 PSI, which is, so the base fuel pressure is supposed to be 58, so I might just have to jack it up just a couple of PSI. But other than that, I'll check with Brett, but you can set a warning maximum PSI. I can set that to like 56 right now and hit enter, and now see how that's flashing. So even if I put that to 55, that'll just be red because it'll say it's over fuel pressure. So I'll just set that to 145. That's probably way too high, but I'll let Brett decide what he's going to do there. Coolant temp's good, battery's good, but I've got a jumper pack on there at the moment. The car's actually idling quite nice. Got loads of oil pressure, which is awesome. Big thanks to Ants for helping me out with I mean, I did the grunt work on that oil pump, but yeah, just had backing plate and gears in it, but we also put a heavier spring in it, and I ported it out a bit on his recommendation. So yeah, we're looking pretty good at the moment. So, and I can go in there and change a few other bits and pieces, like if I want to do the map. Ooh, nitrous switch enabled. No, just kidding. Map. So that's in kPa at the moment. I can make that PSI, so it'll actually tell me. So it'll tell me boost. Max boost warning, 18 PSI. Yep, nice, everything's good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually just jump out the car while it's idling on the hoist and check the trans fluid while it's idling and warming up, and then also just check under the car, make sure everything's happy. So laptop down, find somewhere to put it because there's no passenger seat at the moment. You stay there, and I'll squeeze out of here. Safety. So it's a little fluffy on the idle, but it does have 91 in it at the moment, which is a bit gross. It was all I had the other day, but we just sort of, I'm going to go through and nut and bolt everything, but also check for exhaust leaks, but it all sounds good. Transmission's good. No leaks from the fuel lines. I'm so impressed with this. This is the coolest thing. All my lines are all good. I've intentionally left this loose so I can pull this and check it to a point. I've spilled a bit before, so it's not actually leaking, but I'm gonna put the GoPro down, check this and get back to you. But meanwhile, actually, we'll just new front cover seal in it. I can't believe I missed that. I'm going to put a new front cross member in it when I change the engine again, but No leaks from the oil return. Everything's happy. Charging. Power steering, cooler's all good. No coolant leaks. And we got Joshy coming to regas the aircon today, hopefully. So yeah, pretty damn good. I also want to go and check and make sure I've done all the brake calipers up properly and all that sort of stuff while I'm here, but lots to check. But otherwise, pretty happy. I need to charge my GoPro. Yeah, that'll do ya. Turn, yep. Come in straight.
So I gotta go.
Yeah. It's just I haven't been filming a lot because I've just been ripping into this, trying to get as much done as possible. A few last wires here and there, changing things, neatening things up, adding in the wiring for the light bar underneath there. So that all goes in with the loom, with this little patch loom thing here for the high beams, so it only comes on with the high beams because I'm a good boy. I just got to mount the relay there for it, shorten some of this wiring here, and I'll probably use a fusible link here instead of this one here, but that's nothing. Pretty much done in the engine bay. I'm also running a relay from here which is going to have a switch which goes down because I now have spotlights in the front bumper which are XR spotlights, but they mount into the XT bumper. It's got interior back in. I'm going to change this wheel because this wheel is pretty gross and old, and yeah, not much else. So I think I might go for a little quick trip down to Jayco, get some terminals and start ripping into some of this other stuff and a fusible link for there. So nice.